Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let's praise and thank to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. For His grace, I can make a video internship program report. Before start, I would like to thank Ma'am Solihah as the supervisor who has with me all this time. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aryani Safitri. I'm from Business Education 2018 at State University of Jakarta. Today, I would like to present about internship program report at the Digital Marketing Division of Museum Sumpah Pemuda. Internship background. First, along with the development of science and technology, competition in the world of work is getting tougher to be able to compete in the world of work. A skill is needed to improve human resource. Second, the need for implementation to empower the quality of students by the Faculty of Economics, State University of Jakarta by doing internship program. Based on the background of the internship program, there are several goals for internship program. First, to find out the mechanism for preparing virtual visit report. Second, to know how to design and edit marketing content. Third, to find out documenting the activities of the virtual visit of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum. I did an internship program in the Digital Marketing Division at Sumpah Pemuda Museum. I did an internship program for 1 month or 22 working days, starting from 18 January until 19 February 2021. From Monday to Friday at 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Main text Sumpah Pemuda Museum is 1. Study of historically valuable objects of Sumpah Pemuda Museum. 2. Collecting historically valuable objects of Sumpah Pemuda Museum. 3. Complementation of the registration of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum collection. 4. Implementation of the maintenance of the collection of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum. 5. Implementation, presentation, and publication of historically valuable objects of Sumpah Pemuda Museum. 6. Implementation of the security of the historical object of Sumpah Pemuda Museum. 7. Implementation of the documentation of valuable object of Sumpah Pemuda Museum. 8. Implementation of educational service for historically valuable object of Sumpah Pemuda Museum. 9. Implementation of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum Management Partnership. 6. Implementation of the library management of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum. And last, implementation of the administrative effort of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum. Vision of Sumpah Pemuda Museum. The realization of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum as a means of preservation and communication in supporting the formation of character and national identity. Mission of Sumpah Pemuda Museum. First, assessment of object worth the history of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum. Second, collecting object worthy of Sumpah Pemuda Museum history. Third, implementation of registration and documentation of historically valuable object of Sumpah Pemuda Museum. 4. Care for the historical treasure of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum. 5. Implementation of security for object of Sumpah Pemuda Museum. 6. Implementation of the presentation and publication of valuable object of Sumpah Pemuda Museum history. 7. Implementation of educational service in the field of Sumpah Pemuda Museum history. 8. Implementation of partnership in the field of Sumpah Pemuda Museum history. 9. Facilitas the assessment, collection, treatment, security, presentation, and educational service in the field of the history Sumpah Pemuda Museum. And last, instilling the value of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum. History Company Sumpah Pemuda Museum. First, Sumpah Pemuda Museum was originally the residence of Si Kong Liang. Since 1908, the building has been run by Sofia Student Hospital and as a place to live and study. At the time, the building was known as the Common Salon Hall. Next, since 1927, the building has been used by various youth movement organizations to carry out movement activities. Since 1927, the building was given the name Indonesia's Club Pulse or Club Gebau. Next, since 1928, the building it was decided to hold the second Youth Congress in October 1928. The second Youth Congress was expected to produce a more advanced decision. In this building, a more advanced decision was made, which became known as the Sumpah Pemuda. Next, in 1934, after the student discontinued the lease, the building was then leased to Pang Jam Jam. Pang Jam Jam used the building as a residence. Then in 1937, this building was run by Lo Jingzhou, who used it as a flower shop from 1948. The building changed its function to Hotel Hersia. In 1951, the building was run by the Customs and Excise Inspectorate for officers and accommodation for its employees. And last, on April 1973, the building was restored by the DKI Jakarta Regional Government. The restoration was complete on May 1973. The building was later turned into a museum under the name Sumpah Pemuda Museum. The organizational structure of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum is there are museum head, administrative office, and functional group. The work I do in the publication and documentation section of the digital marketing division of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum are first, I made a report on a virtual visit to the Sumpah Pemuda Museum. Due to the COVID-19 virus, visit to the Sumpah Pemuda Museum were virtual. Those wishing to make a virtual visit must apply online through the Sumpah Pemuda Museum website. Usually, before there is a COVID-19 virus for a visit to Sumpah Pemuda Museum, you must fill out a visitor list book. So, when there is a COVID-19 virus, we have to make a report on the virtual visit which has entered the Sumpah Pemuda Museum website. Second, I design and edit marketing content regarding big day, competition, giveaway, event, using Photoshop and Canva application. I also create questions that will be displayed during virtual visit and crossword and looking for word in the table. All the questions that I made were related to the Sumpah Pemuda use the Microsoft Word. I also post the marketing content to the Sumpah Pemuda Museum social media and make interesting caption related to the content. Last, I document the activities of the virtual visit of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum. During the virtual visit of Sumpah Pemuda Museum, I document it by joining the virtual visit, then took some screenshot of the activity and the practitioner editing the snip using the story art application. After that, I post it on the Sumpah Pemuda Museum Instagram story. When participating in the virtual visit of the Sumpah Pemuda Museum, apart from documenting, I also note several important things, such as the name of the visit that called answer question, and the name of the visit to ask question, because the youth out museum will provide feedback with various kinds of feedback, such as youth Sumpah Pemuda Museum, Tumblr, back, and other feedback. The obstacle in a work are, first, the number of computer use is limited, because the number of computer available is in accordance with the number of existing employees. So I have to take turn using the computer with employees. Second, there is a work from home and work from office schedule for employees, especially my supervisor during street vendors, so that if there is a new job or tax that has not been known and notified by me in advance, the internship employee or supervisor is on the work from home schedule. Last, internet facilities are not good. During street vendor activities, the practitioner does a branding promotion on social media that really need internet facilities in the form of Wi-Fi. The way to overcome obstacles are, first, I have to bring a personal laptop to make it more flexible when I'm making design or documentation for virtual visit. Second, I'm required to actively ask other employees who are on the work from office schedule and can be asked via WhatsApp chat, and ask about new work or tasks. Third, in overcoming the problem of poor internet, the reality is that the practitioner has a job that really needs the internet, especially during a pandemic, where all activities are dominantly switched to online activities, especially in the digital marketing division. Therefore, I took the initiative to buy and have personal internet data so that I don't depend on the private Wi-Fi. Conclusion are, I did an internship at Sumpah Pemuda Museum for 22 days, or start from 18 January until 19 February 2021. First, I can make a virtual visit report that is included in the registration on the Sumpah Pemuda Museum. Second, I can design and edit marketing content, such as even using the Photoshop and Canva application. I also create question content such as picture basing question, cross puzzle, and what other using the Microsoft Word application. Then I post the marketing content to the Instagram Sumpah Pemuda Museum with an interesting caption. Suggestion are, from me, prepare well everything related to the internship for the university, provide detailed information related to the suggest file of the street vendors, and last, for the company, self-check office facilities and infrastructure regularly. And that's all for my internship program report in the digital marketing division at the Sumpah Pemuda Museum. I apologize if there are mistakes. With thanks, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.